Hello everybody and welcome back to the MS Val Duisburg save. I'm getting it. And we are in the January and we have a massive signing to announce. And I mean massive as in reputation, not tall, because I sign everyone that's tall. Let's go and have a look. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome back to the save. And we are currently 14th in the second odd Bundesliga 2. Two Bundesliga, I think is how you pronounce it. 17 games played, 18 points, a -3 goal difference, 4 wins, 6 draws and 7 losses. It's a perfectly acceptable season at the moment, because all we've got to do is survive in our first season in the second Bundesliga or Bundesliga 2 or 2 Bundesliga. I'm going to say them all until I get it right, until someone lets me know. Right. There has been some suggestions for comments and stuff for policies. What we're going to do, we're going to slightly tweak how this save works. Because I've now got the Youth Academy save going on as well. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. What we're going to do with this one is you're going to set the policies at the beginning of the year. There'll still be the votes and everything like we've been doing, because that's really good fun. And we're still going to come back for videos, but the policies will not be tweaked throughout the season, so that it allows me to record and keep putting videos out and keep the seasons progressing. Because what I don't want to do is for this to just sort of grind to a steady halt while we're waiting for votes to happen in January. So I think we do the votes at the end of the season or towards the end of the season. They're implemented for the new season. We review it, things I'm allowed to do, things I'm not allowed to do, and then we crack on through the season with videos coming every so often. And we already have some policies coming in the comment section for voting already for next season, which is going to be great. So keep getting your comments in down below. It's going to be an interesting one. Someone is definitely getting annoyed that I'm only signing tall players. So yeah, one of the policies in there is very interesting already. So remember to get those in down below, and we'll keep this save progressing with you guys and girls being the 50+1 of MS Val Duisburg. So let's go and have a look, by the way, because it is January and we have made a signing and it's a free transfer. It could potentially bankrupt us. Let's go have a look. Now, if Editing Dave has done this properly, that's going to be blurred behind me right now. And we're going to slowly unblur it to reveal that we have signed Anthony Martial in the Bundesliga 2, in the second division of Germany. Anthony Martial has joined MS Val Duisburg. He's on £15,000 a week. He has an agreed deal that he'll match the highest earner at the club. Yeah. We've signed Anthony Martial. He's consistent. He loves big games. He's good on the ball. He's easily the best player at the club. He's a little bit injury prone, but we won't worry about that. But yeah, Anthony Martial is in on a free transfer. He played 35 times for Man United last season. He only scored 3 goals, but we won't look at that. But yeah, we've signed Anthony Martial. I went in for him. He wasn't interested. I let January get to now, which is like the 18th, and there you go. He's in. He signed 5 days ago, like halfway through, and he was like, "Yeah, all right." I mean, other clubs in Germany can buy him for £10 million, and if we get relegated, he can leave for 4.5. But we got him on a free. If he gets in the team of the year, he gets 35 grand. If he gets the top goal scorer of the division, he gets 35 grand. If we win the cup, he gets 115 grand. Every time he gets capped by France, £3,500. Every assist he makes, £3,500. Every time he scores, £5,000. And every time he plays a game, £7,500. Yes, we've bought in Anthony Martial, which is just absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? It's absolutely ridiculous that we've managed to do that. But he is in. And yeah, that's it in terms of actual players. Lucas Capaldo, or Capaldi, I kept getting his name wrong. What's his face? Thomas Tuchel wasn't happy that I wasn't playing exactly as I said, so he's been called back. Not too fussed about that. But we have brought in Angelos Stavridis as a winger. Basically, very good at dribbling, lots of pace, and he's okay. He's not going to get too much game time, but he's filling out positions in the squad. They're the only ins we've had, and the only out we've had is a loan of Emre Sil has gone on loan to Cray in a lower division. But other than that, the squad is exactly the same. We probably won't be doing any more business because we are well over our wage budget after bringing in Anthony Martial. So we will just get that back in line. It leaves us with 50k to spend there. The overall balance is going down, but don't worry about that. It'll be totally fine. And in terms of recent results, Well, the back end of the calendar year actually went really well. We beat Bochum in the DFB Polka third round. We beat Braunschweig 3-0. We've had a bit of a winter break where we've played a couple of friendlies against other teams. Yeah, some good results. We sort of have been playing pretty well, to be honest. And today we're coming back to take on SV Wehen Wiesbaden and Kiel as well, who sit 7th and 13th, those two, so not too bad. We do have Leipzig in the quarterfinals of the Pokal, so I think we're going to be getting knocked out at that point, but we have been playing well, and it has been working very well as well, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's going very, very well indeed. Tactically, we're lining up in a 4-2-3-1. We also have our strikerless system that we're using for the youth teams. And then we've got the 4-2-4 as well, which when we need a goal, we go to that. I'm actually tempted to play this with Anthony Martial coming off the left, or play this with Matt Smith and Martial up front. Not 100% sure yet. I'll make my mind up in the game. But we're playing today, so we're going to have to get into that game and see how it goes. Now, lots of people have been training really badly over the winter, so that's really going to affect who we can play. But the three players that have to play are Nappy at right centre-back. Stavridis, the new guy, he has to play at left wing, so that sort of makes my mind up for me that Martial is going to be playing up front. And Thomas Pledel has to play, so he can come in at attacking midfield right, unless, of course, Now, this is interesting. So we can't prick Chalobah, because he's one of the worst three trainers. We can't pick these three. Interesting. Okay, well, Vincent Muller, we know, is going to be the goalkeeper. That is pretty much nailed on. Okay, so it's Collet, Chalobah and Mitchell Brink that we can't pick. Okay, all right. This gets a bit tougher, doesn't it? Baron McGulty can be picked, so he starts at left back. That's not a problem. I think next to Nappy, we play Senga. He is probably our best centre-back at the club, to be honest. He's been playing pretty well. As the Volante in the middle. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tough. It's definitely going to be tougher. I think we put Fuki in there. Oh no, not a right back. Bloody hell. I thought I'd picked everyone. We need a right back. We need a right back. So Sambu Sissoko isn't one of the worst three trainers, so he can come in as the Volante. Next to him we'll play Fuki as the playmaker. And then right back, I guess we start Chindu Akine, although he's not been training very well either, but we haven't got to. Let's start Alabakir as an attacking right back. I like that. And then up front, we will start Matt Smith and Anthony Martial, which is bonkers when you say it out loud, isn't it? It's absolutely bonkers. On the bench, we'll go Benjamin Girth. Oh, Nilson Angulo is missing out as well. Oh, actually, I have to start Stavridis and Pledel. So, yeah, Nilson Angulo starts on the bench. Robin Muller was getting a few games, but I don't think we're going to need him for this one. We'll put Chalobah on the bench. We'll put Collet on the bench. We'll put Bitter on the bench. Akine on the bench. Braun on the bench. Fleckstein can be the centre-back on the bench. That is how we're lining up for this one. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. This is Anthony Martial's first game for the club. And I don't want to say I'm expecting big things, but I am expecting big things. Stavridis comes in as well. He's played a bit of the pre-season game, but he's trained well, the youngster. And top three trainers get a place in the starting 11, as we know. So let's go out there, make use of home advantage. We don't want to be falling into that relegation zone. So here we go, 4-2-4, a slight change of system, but I want to get Martial up front. I think if Stavridis hadn't been the top three trainer, I would have started Martial on the left. They've got, oh my God, they've got a Drago in. What? How have they got him on loan from Schalke? That is ridiculous. How have they got him in midfield and they're only 13th? That is absolutely insane. Yeah, the speed's going to be ridiculous because I've been playing it off camera. We'll go back to key highlights. And right, well, here we go then. I mean, we do have the 4-2-3-1 in our back pocket if we need it, and it looks like we might from the off, but Senga does well to intercept that one, and Muller gets it away and goes long. But yeah, how on earth have they got Udraga? That is him, isn't it? From Schalke, on loan from Schalke. He's like one of the best wonder kids you can get in the game. Bloody hell, I need to be on the ball for loans next season, I really do. And McGulty with a free kick swings it in. It's Smith with a header. It's not the best. It's quite easy for Leiska to save. This now looks a little bit I don't know if it was just us giving it to Matt Smith that made it look slow, but that did look slow. Over the top, here is Udrago. He's in, and it's a great block from Senga at the back. 16 minutes gone, and the Schalke loanee... Oh, my set pieces have all messed up again. I need to change them because that is not correct. Half an hour gone, still 0-0. We're doing all right. We're getting back into the game a little bit as well, which is good. I'm very happy. We can drop... I think we'll drop to balance just to try and get to half-time. We've got an injury. Pledl's got injured. Now, this does give us a chance to mix things up because we could bring on... potentially someone to allow us to go to the 4-2-3-1, which is the system they know better. Let me have a think. Right, we're going to the 4-2-3-1 and Pledl's going to release by Chalobah. He's going to be a lucky boy. He didn't train very well, Chalobah, but he is going to come on in the first half of this game. I think the 4-2-3-1 is the system that I prefer and I want us to use. I think the 4-2-4 against a team like this that are playing this a really annoying 3-4-1-2, I do think the 4-2-3-1 is better suited to it. Let's go. Let's try and fire them up a little bit. I don't like what I just saw, and then we are going to fire them up in here as well. See how that does. Set piece. It's in by Fuki. Nappy's there. Stavridis can't get it. Oh, we've pushed everybody forward, and Vink's running through one-on-one. It's a terrible miscommunication from the set piece. Wow, okay. Our recovery defenders from free kicks are obviously very tall as well. And Vink has, well, a one-on-one from within his own half, which is a bit like a penalty in the MLS back in the day, if anyone remembers them, which is really annoying because we were just getting back into the game as well. Damn it. Okay, we're going to make a host of changes. Angulo is going to come on. He is the favoured player to play in that role. Martial is having a shocker, but sort of feel like I can't take him off. Matt Smith off for Girth. And McGulty's not having a great game. Let's bring Koulé on for him. So, yeah, not ideal. Free kick. Chalobah swings it in. Sangari with a header. I call it Sangari. His name's Senga. Bloody hell, Dave. I know it's been a few days since you played this game, but you should know your players' names. Marvin Senga sticks in. This time we did keep a player back at the free kick as well. It's a lovely header. Chalobah with a good ball in and Senga with a header. And it's 1-1. Throw in. Koulé with it. In it goes to Angulo. Koulé goes to Senga. Senga just holds on to the ball. Goes all the way back to Muller in goal. Out to Nappy. Into Sissoko. Sissoko to Bakir, who we've not seen too much of. Into Chalobah. Stavridis. Girth's in. It's a great save from Leiska, but Girth was offside. 20 minutes to go, and Anthony Martial's debut is going to be cut short because he has been awful. He really has been poor. So what we can do, we'll bring on Akine and we'll put Stavridis back to his favoured side. Stavridis, by the way, who trained really well, is currently joint man of the match for us with our goal scorer. So maybe there is something in picking your best trainers. Who knows? As yeah, we're playing well. I can't shout anything at them yet. Throw in Akine, Sissoko, back to Aquino, swings in a cross. Oh, Stavridis was going for it. Good hands from Leiska in goal. He goes long with his kick, and it's brought down well by Aranguez into Cady, and there's a run through the middle, but he's gone on his own. Muller with a good save. Time's ticking down. It's been a very, very even game, this one. Very, very even. Stavridis into Angulo. Angulo! Oh, it's just past the post. Such a good effort from our shadow striker. I'll tell you what, people need to pull their finger out with training because we've got some good players here and a number of them aren't getting picked because they're not training very well. So that is a great rule. That is a really, really good rule and it's really mixing this up. Look, sympathise. It was one of those days. Not a bad result. I'll take 1-1 against them. Okay, so Pledl has sprained his knee ligament. So he's going to be out for 6 to 7 weeks after a tackle. That is not good. Senga does well with a goal. Stavridis impresses on his debut. Martial did not impress on his debut. But we see how it goes. I'm sort of thinking, could Martial, so that we stick with the 4-2-3-1, play as a target man? His strength, his balance, his dribbling, his first touch is good. His passing isn't bad. It's just the lack of height. But I'd imagine that his all-round ability would get him out of situations. But if you look at him, he should be good. He should be a really good inside forward. It's just that work rate, man. 8 for work rate is pretty shocking. Right, we've got a week off and then we're back for the game against Kiel Okay, so we're back for the game against Kiel, who's hit 8th at the moment. We're in 14th still. Senga is ill and out for this game, so we're going to go back to the 4-2-3-1, I think. I'll pick the starting lineup and then we'll come back for the intro bit. Oh, training update. So we have to pick these 3. So it is Muller, Stavridis and Nappy, so they're all going to keep their spots. The 3 that can't be picked are Nicholas Coley, Flexine and Mitchell Brink. Okay, so we've got a bit more freedom, which is lovely. Here we are then. Right, we are going with the 4-2-3-1, and so are they as well. Singh is lining up for them, the man that I really wanted to sign and he turned us down. I guess not getting Singh allowed us to get Anthony Martial, who starts up front for this one. Stavridis is in on the left-hand side. It should be a pretty interesting game, to be honest. They are sitting in 8th. They are much higher than us in the league. We're in 14th. A couple of teams below us in between the drop zone. But if we lose here, it could be back in the danger zone, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, Dibango with the first highlight. It's gone to Kiel, and that looked like a great challenge, and Akini's managed to hurt himself giving away a penalty, and then he gets up and sprints to the referee and like, what are you doing, you absolute melon? And now he's being walked off by the physio because he's got a slight injury. But we could be going 1-0 down, and we do go 1-0 down. Simakala fires the penalty home. It's their first shot of the game. It could well be the first shot of the whole game, to be honest. But Simakala sends Muller the wrong way. 1-0 to Kiel. Muller with a goal kick. He's trying to build it out from the back. Bitter, who's in for Senga at the back in this one. Back here pushes up to right midfield as Akine, who gave away the penalty, into Martial. Martial does really well. Gets past his man. Anthony Martial. That's why you bring him in. Oh, lovely dribbling. Lovely control. And that's why he should be too good for this level. And hopefully that puts him on a bit of a run that can fire us up the league. Because not only has Martial signed in the 2nd division of Germany, he signed for a team in what is a relegation battle in the second tier of Germany. So, yeah, it's quite the coup. It's quite the coup. But 1-1. Throw in then. Baron McGulty on this left-hand side into Stavridis. We're trying to work it around again. Angulo into Bakir. And Bakir. Oh, is he offside? Is he offside? It's being checked. It is offside. It remains 1-1. I thought we'd worked that really well. Sissoko into Angulo. Oh, it's close, isn't it? His left foot. That's not on the line. I think he's onside. I think we've been done. 1-1 at half-time. 3 shots apiece. Our only shot on target is our goal at the moment. I think we need to be playing better, chaps. We need to be playing better. Come on. Okay, we've got an hour. Well, just coming up to the hour mark, and we've got a few people that are playing a bit like passengers in this game right now. So Fuki is going to come on for Sissoko. Akine's injury, he's playing well, and he says hampered, but he's not potential lower leg, so he's probably got a calf strain or something. He's not doing too badly. Bakir on the right, although having a goal disallowed, is not having a good game. So I think we're going to bring on Tashi, and then Angulo's going to go on the wing and see if he can cut in using his pace. Martial at the moment on for man of the match, along with Akine from our side. Angulo, we'll give Angulo a bit longer, and if he can't make something happen, then we'll bring on Muller, the youngster. Free kick, Singh to take it, in it goes, near post, Pitchler's there, oh my word, Muller made an unorthodox save, but did manage to keep it out, and we're going to try and move forward here. Angulo on the right, but nothing comes of it. It is mainly Kiel that are putting the attacking systems together, so we've gone back up to positive. Fuki, Tashi, he's caught on the edge, referee plays on. I don't know why he's playing an advantage when it was our free kick, but fair enough. As Kiel are going to try and take advantage, while Tashi, I think, is still on the floor. Simakala looking for his second. Good save from Muller in goal. Yeah, this is... hopefully Tashi is all right and can play on. It's sort of keeping this highlight going. They've got an overload at the back post, which I'm a little bit worried about. I'm going to assume Tashi is meant to be marking one of these people. But because... he's not coming back. Luckily, Nappy's there to head it away. There he is. He's just making his way back now. And Singh's offside because he's awful. We didn't rate him anyway. Never wanted him. Right, 15 minutes to go. We've got a little bit of time left to try and change this game in our favour. I think. Do you know what? Caution to the wind and all that. Sod it. Let's go like this. We're going to go Tashi and Martial up front. Stavridis and Gulo, who will probably want to be an inside forward. Yeah, he will. Because of his footedness. Stavridis, are you... yeah, no, you're definitely left-footed because you want to be a winger. And then I think we just tuck you in as an inverted fullback. And if you don't like that, no, you're playing all right, so you should be able to cope with that. 6.4 is Angulo, 6.4 is Chalobah. So Chalobah off, we'll bring on Sagiri. You two can swap over. And Angulo, we don't really have anyone for Angulo. Let's go for Girth. Let's go for Girth. And then we'll put Girth up front and Martial can come in off that flank. And hopefully play a couple of 1-2s with Tashi. Let's see how it goes. It's a throw-in. Becker into Weishaupt. In it goes. And it's a good header from Magulti, but not away. Emrys with a shot from range. Muller. Again, not the most convincing save, but does touch it past the post. Simakala is over the corner. And again, this time they don't have an overload. And we're not going to even see what happens with that corner. It was that bad. It was rubbish. But a few minutes to go, time's ticking away. We are just starting to get a few more chances at the end as we've gone slightly more attacking shape, but back to balance. But it's another 1-1 draw. 2 1-1 draws on the bounce. I will, I think I'll say we'll take a good result whilst not playing well. I'm happy with that. And we can see how this goes. So we're still 14th. We've played an extra game. So if Braunschweig do win, they will go above us. If they draw, we'll stay above them on goal difference. Kaiserslautern are 4 points behind us. Okay, so we do need to start getting some more points on the board as Akine's out for 1 to 2 days. Right, so we're making it tough. Get your comments in down below for policies that you want voted on between now and the end of the season. I'll start the vote pretty soon, probably, for the next set of policies that are coming in for Season 3. We will be back for the games against Kaiserslautern and Bochum in the end of March, and then we'll be back for the end of the season after that. And who knows? If we beat Leipzig, I'll come back for the semi-final, but I highly doubt that'll happen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please do get the policies in the comments that you want to vote on, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Cheers.